my chicken fried, and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Harmonize that one.
That was really good.
Sounded good again.
Aaron didn't do it again.
No, he's, I guess he wants to leave us wanting more. That's what he said last time.
Yeah, he's shy.
By wanting more, he does nothing at all, which
Right.
is the perfect way to do
Except just
I'm busy twice a show, the beginning and the end.
That's true. No, he's over there. I see him. He's like Mr. Oz behind the curtain. Don't pay attention to him.
Oh, yeah, then he also always knows the answers
Yeah, he
to
does.
things. Ryan, that was that swimmer's name. Chio.
Cheer!
I couldn't
Yeah,
remember
we were
Ryan
talking
something.
off air.
Lochte?
Ryan Lochte.
See, that's what Eric comes in handy.
Yeah. So we just like make random noises right before we
Chill,
start.
chill.
So it was just going, chill.
I know.
I go, wait, who did that?
I usually do. Yeah,
That was
you're
a
right.
swimmer.
Ryan Lochte.
Because
Yeah.
he tried to like trademark the word.
Oh, yeah, Gio.
Chia.
Yeah.
Like you
yeah,
know,
it was
late
like
night
start
talk
with-
shows talking about, oh, my new thing is chia. Like he's being serious.
Yeah,
Like,
oh my God.
Your new thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I
weird.
think it started with a J.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
what it
not
was.
a real word because I've tried it on Words with Friends and it does not work.
Doesn't count?
Doesn't count.
Well, good.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Yeah.
How was Denver? I know you were in Denver.
It was amazing. So many people came out. It was so cool.
You did the one that was green.
Greenwood Village.
Greenwood Village.
And so that was the one that's not downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, my old roommate came. I forgot how many people I know in Denver.
Well, Denver's got a lot of comedians.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right if you think about it, it's perfect because it's right in the middle of the country. And so it's a short flight any
Anywhere.
direction. And Denver's awesome.
Yeah.
And they got, the club, there's a lot of comedians that live there.
Yeah, my friend Mark Bauer and his wife came out. We used to do sketch together here, and I don't know, it was awesome. But my skin is still dry from it.
Oh, yeah, it is a mile high in the air, isn't it?
So dry there.
Yeah.
And I got to see my cousin Victoria, who just moved there from Istanbul with her
Okay.
husband. Yeah.
Oh,
So
cool.
that was cool. They took me all around.
Did you get out of the Greenwood area?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
took me to Red Rocks, and
Oh, nice.
so I got to see that.
Well, did you go see someone or just go see the
No, we just went
Yeah,
for
I
a
mean,
hike
because
up
there's like a amphitheater there
Yeah.
too. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we just walked to the amphitheater.
Got it.
Looked around, and then we went to Cherry Creek Park, which is some big park in the middle of their town, and it's 40 acres bigger than Central Park. It is huge.
Oh, sweet.
There's
I've
a guy
never been
ice
that one.
fishing. It was amazing.
Wow, you get out.
I did.
That's good. That's my new thing this year. I'm getting out.
You getting out?
Yeah. I mean,
jail?
out of the hotel room, doing things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you have some friends to do stuff with. That's cool.
Yeah, normally, yeah. A lot of times I'll just sit in my room. And
Well, that place, did they put you up at the condo right next to the?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that whole area pretty much has everything you need.
yeah,
And the condo's nice.
condo's really nice.
And it's like that theater's right next to you. You got lots
Nice
of good little
movie theater,
restaurants right there. So it's easy to just not do anything. Just stay there, especially if you don't have a car.
yeah.
So, but I love Denver. Good clubs there. The one downtown's awesome. You did the Greenwood, you said?
Greenwood Village,
Did you
yeah.
Did you ever go to the roof of that place? Because they had like a hot tub up there.
Oh.
With a pretty cool view.
With the condo?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't go to the roof, but there's a jacuzzi on the...
Maybe it's that same floor then.
Yeah.
But it's like up. Yeah. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, it is not on the bottom floor.
Right.
So it was a beautiful view of the mountains.
Well,
What'd you do?
I was here. I've been getting healthy.
Yeah.
I have.
Okay.
I went to the doctor for the first time in like 5 years. Last time I was there was in 2013.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
So I went in there, got a full checkup.
And
Full.
Are you still a man, or did they?
I
what
don't
did they tell
know.
you?
That's debatable because I got my prostate exam.
Yeah, right.
So for the first time,
you lost your.
I felt like a female in a weird way. I don't know if you know anything about this exam. I'm sure you've heard people talk about it.
What?
It's they check your butthole. So you guy puts a glove on, right?
Oh, you put a glove on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
That
nice.
was nice. Well, here's the fun, right? So I go in there. I'm like, dude, I've not been here in 5 years. I want you to pretend I've done everything bad. Check me for that. Yeah. He's like, all right. I said, I'm 45, never had that exam, that prostate exam either. He's like, yeah, okay. And then, he just keeps, so I got, an EKG.
Oh,
so
nice.
my heart's good.
Okay.
Cholesterol's good.
Wow. Good.
High blood pressure.
Okay.
Got that from Father Reap. So that one's on the board. Cholesterol, good. I got like fat blood.
Fat blood?
Yeah,
What
it's
does
like
that mean?
high triglycerides. Aaron, you ever heard of that one? High triglycerides?
I mean, I have heard of that. I did not know that's what that meant.
Yeah, so you got fat blood. I eat a lot of cheese.
Well, me too. I'm right there with you.
You have fat blood?
My blood's a
That
pig.
that sounds like you're a descendant of a lot of fat people.
Yes. It's not big boned. It's big
Fat
blooded.
blood.
Yeah, he's big blooded.
Okay.
So I have the big blood.
That's okay.
But I just gotta watch what I eat.
That's better than the sugar in the blood.
That's right.
Sugar
Yeah, I
blood.
don't have diabetes.
That's good.
Diabetes or diabetes. I have eaten neither one of those.
Yeah.
Type 1 through 100. None of it.
And if you did a prostate, you're
Oh.
not pregnant.
Well, here's what. I'm not pregnant. That's true. So we're going through all these tests, right? And then he's like, and this doctor keeps going in and out of the room. Like he's talking to a bunch of people at once. And I'm going like, okay, so he said, I didn't know going to this visit that I was going to get the exam.
Oh.
I would have prepped myself. You know,
You mean you would have worn something nice?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't
Brought
know.
some
I don't
sweet
know what I
music?
would have done, but my head would have been in the game. Like I would have known what to do, what to look forward to.
You might not have gotten to the doctor on time, is what you're saying.
I may have canceled. But it's probably good I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Honestly.
For sure.
Because maybe I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
Anyway. So he goes, he's in the room. He's like, okay, going to do another one. Go ahead and take your clothes off. Just leave your underwear on. I'll be right back. I'm
Oh.
like, all right. I'll do that.
I've heard that before.
Okay. So I do that. And I'm thinking, he said, I'll be back in 2 minutes. And then 15 minutes
Oh,
goes
no.
by. And
It's
I'm sitting
freezing
there,
in there.
I'm sitting there like counting cotton balls, reading stuff on the wall, like, okay.
I know. It's
I
amazing
wonder if
what
I
you
have
end up
that
reading.
one. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So I'm like, and then here he comes. And he's like, puts the gloves on. He's like, okay, just, I
Did he
don't know if
smack-
you know this.
Did he smack the glove on?
It made a noise. Like he puts it all the way on and then flicks it from like
to
here.
his elbow?
Well, he stretched it so he could like, that's just to scare you. Like I could go this deep if I wanted to. But it just goes pow like that, puts the glove on, and he got a little lube, put that on his finger, and he goes, all right, get on your side, pull your knees up to your chest, which I can't do.
In the fetal position.
Yeah, fetal position.
Basic.
I swear to God. He didn't say that, but that's what it was. Go ahead and get in the fetal position. So I do that, lay on my side, pull my knees up, and then you just pull your underwear down. I go, okay, here it comes. And it's like, whoosh, whoosh. It was over in 2 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
It was so fast.
Was it good for him?
Probably not. But here's the thing. Like, I was convinced that I had a large prostate. I'm 45. I get up to pee a lot at night. I'm thinking, it's about time. I'm probably that guy.
I thought that was just like a big. I'm also have a big because I have a
Big wiener?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my wiener's full of the pee, not my bladder or anything. It's just all in the wiener. Gotta
not
go
saying it,
empty
but
that out.
You thought you had a big prostate because that's a good thing or something.
Well, it's just, you watch late night infomercials. It's all about big prostates.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
we
thinking,
must watch different channels.
we probably do. I'll forward you my commercial info.
Oh, okay, great.
But no, I'm thinking I'm pretty sure I thought I had one, right? And he goes, pa-pow, pa-poom. Oh, you're good. And I'm
yeah?
like, what?
Did you really look around?
I
in
said,
there?
no way. I said, you could tell from that? I was like, get back in there. I want 2 fingers this time. I don't believe you. I'm getting a second opinion right now from that second finger. I don't want you to bring that wedding ring back out. No, but that's why I apparently got a normal prostate, so that's good.
Okay, well congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, not going in 5 years, that can kind of like you start thinking, oh man, I've been living it up.
Yeah, I
Doing
know.
lots of fun out there on the road.
Well, now that I'm 40, I think I have to start getting mammograms or something.
You've never had one?
No.
Not
I
ever?
I don't think so.
Oh man, come on.
I just do they just do the hand test
Oh, right.
when you're in there and
That
laying on your
mammogram
back.
would scare me as a female because I've seen those machines.
And they squeeze your chest
It's
real
like they
tight.
make it, they try to make it like a pancake, right?
Yeah.
They say, plop this up here, we're going to squeeze it.
Yes,
Like, ugh.
I know, and I'm a little bit more gifted in that area than I'm normally.
I've never,
shown.
I always look right into your eyeballs.
I cover it up very well. I do not like it, so I definitely tend
All
to
right.
hide them.
Congratulations.
But yeah, I remember going to the doctor one time for my girl exam,
Yeah.
and your legs are up in these stilts.
Yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Oh, that's
they're
good.
like all up high, and they had to.
How often are you supposed to do that one?
You do that once a year.
Once a year.
Yeah.
So that one you do
Your
more.
well woman exam is what they call it.
Well woman exam. I think I had my first one. So
They tested my prostate too. No, but he like looks like he's like looking around. He's like, ugh. He made that sound like, ugh. Right. Like he was just
No.
disgusted. But he
Oh.
was saying, but he goes, ugh, your cervix is boring.
oh,
Right? Like
thank you.
yeah. I'm like, isn't that a compliment? Like that
Yeah.
just means they haven't had kids.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a good thing. But he should have
Why
phrased
did he
that better.
say that?
That's not how you say. That's not how you say you have a healthy cervix.
Right.
It's boring.
Like he trying to make me feel bad about it.
Oh.
Where I was like, I mean, that's what my parents do about me not having kids. I don't need you to do that,
Yeah.
Doc.
Your cervix is boring.
Yes, cervix is boring.
Your bedside manner sucks ass. How about that? Now we're even.
Yeah, I've never had too many other bad instances.
I had this other thing I had to do, like, because they took your blood. That's how it starts. And then they did the blood pressure, EKG. And then he said, because, well, since you've never been tested for all these things, we're going to do a stool sample.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
But you don't do that one right there.
Is that where you try to? Oh, okay. You don't do that there.
No, what were you going to say?
I'm thinking a stool sample is,
Yeah.
like where you look for the right height of one so you can get stuff off the
Right.
shelf.
You're like, let's see here.
Which stool
this
do I
one's
like?
good on my
The top
back.
one?
This
Yeah.
one spins. Yeah. Poo-poo. We're talking poop. So they give you a kit to take home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, you had to.
Yeah.
Wait. How
Go
does
ahead.
that? No, I don't know how it works. I'm like,
I
do
didn't
they have
either.
you have to put something up there, or you just when it comes out then
You
test
do what you normally do.
Uh huh.
Okay. So it's going to be hanging out there in that toilet, right? Then they give you this kit, and it's like, it's got this long brush.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks like a paintbrush.
Okay.
And they say just give it a couple swabs. And then we have this little, like a little piece of paper that you would that soaks up whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Not like
a litmus test.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that what that is? A litmus
Yes.
test. It's like a piece of paper that soaks up whatever water or liquid or poop you would put on it. Is that what?
I feel like Aaron wants to jump in
it's
and
a
tell us.
It's a shitness test.
I've had all these done.
Have you done the stool sample?
Yeah.
We had to put like it. Dude, did you do this? Did you have to mail your poop?
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to mail.
We mailed our poop.
Yeah.
Aaron,
It's like
dude,
a little matchbox. You know?
we're poop brothers.
Yeah.
I love this
My
about
God.
us.
You're
We're getting
Eskimo
closer.
poop brothers.
I wonder if our poops have flown in the air together at the same time on the same plane and going somewhere. Probably didn't take a flight. Probably just long. Yeah. It's going to
You
California.
air mailed your poop.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So you have to then you take the brush and you swab and then dab.
You paint your poop.
You do it twice, and they say they need two samples. So one is from one poop, and then the second one's from a different poop. It can be in the same day, or it has to be two separate poops. And I go, I can knock this out one day.
I'm an overachiever.
Yeah. Well, how soon do you need it? I got some in my underwear right now after that damn prostate exam. Which, by the way, because I had other things to do right after that doctor visit. I didn't know I was getting that. So I had planned on doing other things, but you can't walk around like that afterwards. Things leak.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Wait.
Because they had a lot of lube.
Wait, your
So
butt
things were coming
leaks?
out of that time it did. But it wasn't anything nasty other than the lube. It's dripping down. It's gravity. You see?
Oh my God.
Welcome
This
to the
is so
shit
gross.
show, everybody.
This is so-
Sorry about that. But you asked me what was up.
Yeah. I'm glad that they didn't tell you because I remember I had to get a spinal tap one time.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And
What-
it was.
I need to know everything about that.
Huh?
Does it hurt?
Well,
What do they do?
You also can't move because if you move, it could totally like mess up your
Yeah.
system, like your brain and because they test your spinal fluid and which is also your brain fluid, right?
Why did you have that?
Because I had meningitis, and which I got in Afghanistan.
What is that?
What is Afghanistan?
Yes. No, the word that is that the pronoun? Yes. No,
Yes.
I mean like meningitis. I
Meningitis.
forgot. I've heard of that. I forgot what it was.
It's a viral or bacterial infection in your spinal fluid and your brain fluid. So you start losing motor function. I was stuttering a lot.
No kidding.
You have a headache that won't go away, and I had it for like 9 days, and I'd gone to the emergency room twice, and both times they told me I just had a cold.
Yeah.
And I was like, God, I've taken all kinds of medicine. I'm like chugging emergency and stuff. And so finally, like, I just literally almost couldn't walk anymore. And I like...
You couldn't, your legs?
And I was stuttering every word.
That's scary as hell.
Yeah, and then a friend of mine worked for a neurologist here in Los Angeles.
How long ago
she's
was
like,
this?
come see... this was in 2011.
Wow, not that long ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was like, you need to go to the hospital immediately. And so when I get there, that you check in the emergency room and they're like, what are your symptoms? And I had so many, So I was just like, I have meningitis.
Yeah.
And they were like, whatever, you do not have meningitis. Like, you wouldn't be walking around. So they just sit me down, make me go sit out there in the, waiting room for 3 hours.
Oh.
And then, I know, because I was like, when women deal with pain differently.
Yeah.
So, like,
you guys can handle it
we
better.
can handle a lot of pain, like physical, and so, I finally get into the emergency room, and the doctor, I tell her my symptoms, and she's like, I said, I've been in Afghanistan, and I know it's contracted through, like fluids, like bodily fluids.
Okay.
And I hadn't but I hadn't made out with anybody or anything, but I, at several of the bases that we would visit, some of them didn't have toilets.
Oh.
So they don't have porta potties because there's no way to empty them because they're out in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
So you have to use a wag bag, which is, so they basically, they have like a toilet stall, and you go and you put the bag around the toilet, and then you go in the bag, and then you put in this gel, and then you seal it up, and then you walk over and throw it in the fire. Well,
wow, I didn't know the gel in the fire part.
Right, yeah. So they have pee tubes all over the base for the guys, but I can't go in a pee tube.
Right.
So I had to go pee in the bag. Well, I have to get really close to the fire to get the bag in, because every time you throw it, it just flies down the base, and you're like running after your pee bag.
What is that?
Yeah,
making it rain.
Yeah, so I was like, I think, it could have happened there. I could have gotten it just from the air, because it's also burning all kinds of feces. And then also we were at one of the bases had it was a big, like, I don't think it was Leatherneck. I think it was the other big one, like the main one in Afghanistan, but they had this thing called Poop Lake, because it was just
a cesspool.
Literally just like, it's poop.
Yeah,
it's
like a big body of water to just where all the shit goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But so that they can try to deal with it.
Yeah.
And there's 15,000 people on that base, so there's
a million ways you could have gotten meningitis.
A million. So anyway, I'm like laying down, and she says, she's like, I'm gonna do the spinal tap on 3. And she said, don't move, because...
Is it a needle?
It's a needle.
And where does it goes in your spine?
It goes in the base of your spine.
Around the neck area,
and
or lower
back? It's long.
back?
It's like 3 inches long.
Is it? But where on the back? Is it lower back?
Lower back, like right above
you're laying down,
butt bone.
You're laying down.
Yeah, right above your tailbone.
And she just 1 through 3.
Yep.
And then, okay.
Yeah, but she did it on 2.
Of course.
Which was smart, because I did not anticipate that. And it's extremely painful.
And you had to lay still.
Because they put the needle in, and then they draw it out.
Yeah.
So they have to pull all some fluid out, and then they test that. And then,
how long does that process take to get all that fluid out?
No, not very long. It only took maybe like 10 seconds.
Whew, that's a long time, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
with
a long
a needle
time
in
to
your
lay
back?
still with a 3-inch needle in your back that could paralyze you if it goes in the wrong place.
That scares me.
So it was so funny, too, because the nurse came in, and she's like, they said that you might have gotten this in Afghanistan. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, what were you doing there? And I said, buying property, because that's what I always say whenever people ask me.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I was there for the troops. And she's like, oh, my son's over there. And he said he saw a comedian. And I was like, oh, my God, that's crazy. Well, if he saw a woman, it was probably me.
Yeah.
And then after they admitted me into the hospital, they didn't take me up to my room yet. The nurse came back, and she shows me a picture of her and her son on her phone.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. And what are the odds?
Wait, then you didn't recognize him, though? No.
Not really,
no,
but,
okay.
I recognized where the base was.
Oh, the base. Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
So he probably did see you.
Oh, yeah. No, he had a picture of me and him together. We were both in the...
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. Oh, yeah. So it was me and him in the picture. And she's like, that's you.
That's
awesome. I was
awesome.
like, what are the chances? Yeah. And then I was in the hospital for
So
4
what
days.
happened with the fluid? Did they check that? And
Yeah,
then
they said
like,
you have meningitis. We have to
and then-
report you immediately. Luckily, it was viral, not if it was bacterial, I would have been dead already because
how
bacterial
do they
spreads
treat
super
that?
fast.
Yeah, what do you just take lots of meds?
They have to basically clean out all of your blood and your whole system. So they're just pumping.
You get like a dialysis machine or something?
No, I just had like 2 different IVs in
Yeah.
each arm, and so they're just like flushing me through
In and out.
antibiotics. Yeah, I've never wanted yogurt more in my life because
really?
they basically kill all the bacteria in your body.
Okay.
Which, a lot of that is good bacteria that
Yeah.
you can get from yogurts or, probiotics,
Right.
basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Damn.
I was there for 4 days.
I had, I'm glad you're alive.
Yeah.
Screw
It
meningitis.
was crazy. Yeah, I just kept, literally, I was like still making jokes in the emergency room, stuttering.
How long
them.
were you
I'm
like,
just tell me I have AIDS. Just say it.
how long did it take you to recover from all that? Like, was this like a week or is this 2 days? Is this 24
I spent
hours?
4 days in the hospital.
4 days?
Yeah, and then, and then I
Dang.
had to really be careful after
I went
that.
to a ear, nose, throat guy
Mm-hmm.
one time because I would do like 5 shows and then on Sunday my voice would be like gone because I'm screaming and I used to smoke and so like it was not good for my voice, and so I went to the ear, nose, and throat guy, and he's just talking and he goes, all right, so look up. I'm gonna look in your nose, and I go, okay. He's looking up there with a flashlight. He's like, okay, that's fine. Open your mouth, and I lean back to open my mouth. And I didn't know he was going to do this because had I had time to prepare, I would have said, don't do that.
Did he put his finger down your throat?
Yes.
Like your
it
butt?
was Dr. Aziz, I'm sorry. he
He
goes,
put
no,
his-
it's cool. And I hung out and I blew
Yeah.
him. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
he
No.
put his tongue in your throat. Sorry.
Or he just karate chops you right in the eye.
Yeah, that would've
You're
been-
fine. Actually, going to treat this bruise on your neck I just put. No. So I open my mouth, I lean back, and he has this long, like,
Tube?
yeah, with a flashlight on it.
Oh, no.
It looks like I don't know how to like
Yeah.
a movable sort of like wand, And I'm like, I thought he was just gonna look at my mouth, and he goes, "Hey!" right in my nose hole, all the
No.
way through my nose, down my mouth, in my throat.
No.
So I've got this thing going in my nose, down my mouth, and I'm starting to go, how you gonna do that? He goes, relax,
Yeah, relax.
relax, and we're good.
And then he
I'm
just
like,
pulls it right
but
out.
had he told me,
Yeah.
I
You
would
probably,
have
you would
said,
have
I would have
like,
tensed
gagged
up and said,
yeah.
we're not doing that.
And so you were fine?
Yeah. I think he said stop smoking cigarettes. Yeah, I should have just done that anyway.
Okay. Wow.
Woo!
That's crazy.
Look at us.
Look at us.
We're alive. We're healthy.
Healthy human beings.
Yeah, and then I went to the dentist too. Like I'm doing it all
Oh, you went to the dentist this week?
today. No, yesterday I went to the dentist.
Okay. What'd
Yeah.
they say?
No cavities.
Oh, wow.
So that's good.
for
I
you.
didn't think that one was coming. 'Cause
Yeah.
that again was 5 years. I
Yeah.
could just do every
Oh.
5-year checkup.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Your mom's going to be so mad.
Well,
When she
and
hears
relieved
this.
when she hears it. No cavities.
Yeah, she's going to be mad that you're not sick.
yeah. Like, damn it, that poison didn't work.
Ah, dang it.
You didn't eat those cookies, did you? But no, it's so my teeth are good, but like these front two here are my
the bottoms?
bottom. Yeah, thank you. My bottom 2 teeth are sort of moving forward, which is like causing the front 2 teeth up top to be chipped away when I close my
Oh.
mouth. So you can, I don't know if you can barely tell, but you can't even see my mouth anyway. Like I got a tiny mouth as
Yeah.
it is. By the way, they hate me when I go to the dentist's office.
Oh, 'cause
they
you-
have to break out the kid utensils.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like when you're doing the X-rays.
Oh, my God.
And they put the thing in your mouth. I'm like, I just go ahead and tell them, like, get the kid stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just going to save you 15 minutes here.
Yeah.
Go get the kid stuff. Because I can't open my mouth that wide, and it's
Oh, wow.
annoying for both of us.
Yeah.
So-
You'd be a terrible gay guy.
I would, or the
worst.
best. Tight's good.
Oh, my God.
I think I'd be the worst at it because
Have
I'd be
you-
crying the whole time.
Did you, have you gotten your wisdom teeth pulled?
Yes, all 4 of them when I was
Oh.
a kid when I got braces.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've
I
only
had
had
cut
2.
out. They had surgery. They had to cut them out.
Oh, they cut them. Yeah.
Oh, I have the worst mouth problems.
Okay.
All 4 wisdom teeth pulled. 2 eye teeth, they called them back then. They come from up here. Yeah, those got pulled.
Wow.
And then braces. Then back when the braces first came out in Hickory, anyway. Before there's the ones that go around your tooth called bands, and then there's the one that glue on your teeth called the brackets. Okay. Before brackets came out, I had bands on every tooth. So
my
every
God.
tooth had the one that wrapped all the way around the tooth, which means cement and this stupid-ass jackhammer machine that they use.
Oh my God.
It's the worst. And I got a tiny mouth, and they hated me, and I hated them. And so then they had rubber bands, that you had to put on, and they moved my teeth really fast.
Oh.
So then I had receding gums.
Oh my gosh.
So I had to get gum surgery.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so they cut the gum for the roof of your mouth and then sew it in down to where it was receding. So I've got that. Yeah. So,
Wow.
But no cavities.
I had braces. Yeah, no.
Your teeth are amazing.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that
Did
was
you
all
have
my
braces?
orthodontist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How bad were they jacked up before this?
They were,
Yeah,
they
you
were
got
pretty
do you have
bad.
before pictures like of the teeth.
No. Yes. I mean, I'm sure.
Sure, I like
Yeah.
to see the before
But
and after.
I just really had one that was like really out of place. Like the tooth next to my two front teeth was pushed back.
Okay.
But they also had to widen my mouth.
What?
Yeah, so I had this thing called a Hyrex and a Schwartz.
You
which
make
was,
a great gay guy.
I know. They
You had a
one-
what? What's it called?
It's called a Hyrex, which went on the top, and a
Okay.
Schwartz that went on the bottom. And I don't know
What is that, a retainer?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
But the top one, no, it was like a bridge that they
Okay.
that went like across the
Right,
roof
sort
of your mouth.
Pushed them out.
Yes.
Yes.
So stuff would get trapped on top of there because it's like
Oh, my
they're still like
God.
an inch from the top of your.
So they widened
Now.
your bite.
So I had to,
Yeah.
I had to turn it key on it every day.
no.
Yes, they came with this little key, and you would turn it, and it would just be so painful. And
Oh
then
my
just,
God, that's like medieval torture stuff. We went through some shit.
Yeah, the
well, you had
bottom
a
one.
key.
I had a key that I had to do on the top and the bottom to widen it, and then I had a big underbite. So then they had to do the headgear. I had the headgear.
You have that? Oh man, I never had the headgear. I got lucky
I
there.
didn't have to wear it to school, luckily. I only had to sleep with it, so that was good, at least. But yeah, I remember the day they got taken off and how slimy they felt. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Your teeth feel so slimy. And then you'd get the different colored rubber bands because you're like, this is like the only joy I have in this is picking out a color. You know?
Yeah, I try to get a color that doesn't look like food. So it's obviously a pink or a red, nothing green. That's bad.
I need to get the other two wisdom teeth taken out because they constantly come in and out. But when I got my first two taken out, I couldn't afford to do the go to sleep. I could only afford the laughing gas.
Oh yeah, I had
Yeah,
that.
so
In
I
the
got-
gum surgery, I had that. No, it's nitrous oxide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever it
It
was,
makes you, like,
it made
giggly.
me laugh so hard. And
Yeah.
literally the doctor's on top of me. I can hear it crunching, right? Like
Ooh,
them
yeah.
pulling it out.
Yeah.
And he pulls
Oh, that's the
one-
worst part is the noise.
The noise.
Because you don't feel anything.
I don't feel it. And I
just
think it's
hear it.
hilarious. Yeah, but
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
I mean, it still haunts me, that noise.
Yeah.
But he pulled out my bottom tooth and he was like, "It's a girl," like that.
Oh,
And
God.
I just laughed
That's hilarious.
so hard at that. Like any doctor's joke would have just slayed me.
Yeah.
And so then he,
It's a girl.
Yeah, the next one was, "It's a boy," and I was like, "No, I don't want it." Like it's just like.
That was
so
the two
high.
wisdom teeth. You have two more to go, huh?
I still have two more to go.
I think
yeah.
they could mess up your bite. Like
Yeah.
when they're coming in, they'll push those other teeth. So you gotta,
Yeah,
might have to
so
get those pulled. That'll be fun.
Still have to
Get
wear
on
my
nitrous again.
retainer or my.
Well, my dentist told me that I gotta go back to an orthodontist.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because these two front teeth, just magically on their own decided, nope, we're gonna move up.
Well, now they have that Invisalign. It makes it pretty easy.
Yeah, but I know I'll lose that thing. Like if it's something that I have to keep track of, like put in and out of my mouth, like a retainer or Invisalign.
No, you get a new one like every 2 weeks.
But you did take it out to eat and put it back in?
Yeah.
Because that's going to be gone. Because I'll take it out on the road somewhere, put it
Yeah.
down on a tray, and then throw the tray away. And go like, ow!
Yes.
Because I know I'll do that.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm
I
going to
did
get
that.
the braces. I'm going to say, go ahead and wire me.
Yeah.
Let's just do that.
I still have my bottom retainer. It's permanent in my mouth.
Do you behind your teeth?
Behind my bottom teeth.
When does it ever come out? I mean, will it ever come out?
No.
No.
Somebody
Does it
one
bother you?
one
You're
of the
probably
dent-
used to it now.
I don't even notice it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of the doctors said I should get it taken out, and then when I went to the orthodontist, he's like, "No, it's just going to move your teeth." No.
Yeah.
Now they're so used to it, you can't take it out. So.
These, so like, did I tell you the story about these are veneers right here? So the front 4 teeth up top,
Oh yeah.
these are veneers.
They're all fake.
Yeah.
Because
Do you know how? Okay, so
did you get kicked by a mule?
yes, and
Hockey?
also
let me
a
guess.
donkey, a mule
Two
and a
times.
donkey.
Wow, that's crazy how
Yeah.
they were together.
Yeah. So I was like, these two teeth have been like this for a while, right?
The
like
bottom two?
Yeah, the last 15 years.
Uh-huh.
So even the teeth before these veneers were getting chipped away.
Oh, wow.
So I thought, problem solved, veneers.
Okay.
And he goes, yeah, we can fix that. So what they do with veneers is they shave your
Oh,
original
yes,
tooth down
that's
to a
right.
nub. I told you this one, right?
I
The
don't know. I just
audition?
know this for because I have friends that
Yeah.
had it done.
So they shave your original teeth down to like a little baby-looking nub, just like an anchor
Yeah.
for the actual veneer that's going to come. And so I had, they give you temporaries while they make the real ones, right? So for like a week, I'm walking around with 4 teeth I can just pull out and look really weird with these baby nubs, you know? And so during that time frame, I got the audition for Harold and Kumar Escape Guantanamo Bay, where I would play a redneck farmer married to his sister who has a cyclops for a son who lives in the basement. I go, I'm taking them out.
Yeah.
And so I went in there, and I think that helped me get the part because I walked in with these little weird baby teeth, and that guy looked at me like I was like homeless off the street. He's like, you got to get out of here. I was like, no, I'm John Reap. My name's on the list. And I think that helped me, but I'm going to have to get these redone again because these new teeth are chipping in at them.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's why I got mouth issues. Yeah.
You don't say.
I do, but I got good cholesterol, no diabetes,
And your
no
prostate
meningitis.
is not big.
Prostate's good.
Prostate's nice
Yeah.
and small.
We're waiting on the poop results to come back.
Oh, you don't have those yet?
No, they had to mail them off.
That's like our DNA test.
Someone might be going. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Someone's going through it right now. I don't know what
Yeah.
the results will be. I guess they're looking for colon cancer, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's
Is that what they do that for?
Yeah, that's what he said. What was yours for, Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron.
Just for fun?
Just had a lot of gastrointestinal problems.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Anything you didn't want to talk about or reveal?
I had an ulcer at 13.
An ulcer
Yeah, I was a worried
Where?
little anxious
Wow.
little kid.
in your stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So how they fix that?
Medication, just like Xanten.
Yeah. Do you get heartburn now?
I take something for
Is
it.
that does that wouldn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm surprised I don't have an ulcer. Maybe I will. How do you? So maybe when I get the poop results back, I'll
find
have an ulcer.
They have to go in there and look.
would have
That's
to
a colonoscopy.
That's through the backside.
Yep. Have you had that one?
wait,
Yes,
for the ulcer?
That's how they find the ulcer or a tumor.
Well,
Right?
they wanted to be sure it wasn't something down there, so they
Sure.
did that as well. But they do one through the
Yeah.
throat.
They
The
did.
endoscopy.
They
it's
don't use
called.
the same
So
one in your
basic-
throat that they use in your butt, do
I
they?
made the same joke. I said, "Go up top first." Yeah, I made
A
that
buddy
joke
of-
at 13.
Yeah. A friend of mine, a comedian friend of mine, Brent, who opens for me a lot of times, he had the same procedure, right? And he has a joke about it. He goes, well, endoscopy is when they go through the mouth and then and he has his finger like that. And he goes, and a colonoscopy is when they go like this and you do it at the same time. That's called a rotisserie. It's like a Chinese finger cuffs. You
Oh,
can't get out of
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Don't do
God.
both at the same time. But that's, I think that's probably, but for that one, you have to prepare. You got to drink a lot of fluids the day before and all that crap, right?
You have to do enemas.
Yeah. No,
Ah.
no. You get to do enemas.
Oh, you did an enema
I
once
did.
for that Steve Byrne
With
pilot. that
Steve
we,
Byrne, we went together.
You
had
got a coffee enema.
coffee enema, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And how did that feel?
Weird at first.
Uh-huh. And then did you get the doctor's phone number? Or?
Yeah, I sure did. He's a good guy.
We keep in touch.
Yeah. Same doctor. Really weird.
No.
I did that because Steve was like, hey, I got this show I'm doing for Esquire Network. It was a pilot. Of course, it didn't get picked up.
No.
'cause
I know I
nothing
wrote
ever
on
does.
it. I wrote on
Oh,
it.
you did? Then
we
you know.
suggested you.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you know Scott Tomlinson then. What's up,
yeah,
Tomlinson?
and Gareth Reynolds wrote
Yeah.
on that too. So
Awesome.
that was where
That was actually really good. I was angry at it, and that one did not get picked up.
Yeah, it's amazing the things that don't get picked up. All this
Wow,
doctor
all
talk.
this health
I mean, I'm
stuff.
sure.
We should get drunk right now. We should do
You-
something very unhealthy.
You haven't ever been like deathly sick?
Not deathly. Like
Uh-huh.
I had the measles when I was a kid.
Did you ever break an arm or anything?
separated shoulder right here.
Really?
Yeah, real quick. I'm not.
Oh no.
Feel that. That's a regular shoulder. Now feel that one. That's a separated shoulder.
Oh, gross.
You feel that bone?
I didn't mean to say gross, but
No,
yeah.
it is kind of gross.
It's crazy.
But you can't tell just looking at me. You gotta get in there and feel. But
Yeah, I mean, I know you look weird.
yeah. But didn't know I'd feel that way too.
Not when I put my hands on you.
But I did that when playing football, backyard football after high school. Got tackled in a ditch, and then the shoulder, so that's like it goes like that, and it just popped out. And the doctor goes, "Well, we can put a screw in it, and it'll look good, and you can build your muscle up around it, but you might get arthritis." And he goes, "Or we can not put a screw with it, and you can just live with it, and then just muscle build up around it, and you might get arthritis." I said, "Well, let's go without the screw then."
Yeah.
So
I'm
now
gonna get arthritis.
it is kind of sore. That was another thing I
Yeah.
had the doctor test, and he's like, I might get that fixed if I can, even though it's been, I don't know, that happened when I was 19. I'm 45 now, like 30 years ago or some shit.
I've never broken a bone. They broke my collarbone when they delivered me. And
What?
Yeah, because I was a forceps baby. I had to
No
be pulled
kidding.
out.
It was
'cause
an
I was
accident, though. They didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, yeah, no, they didn't do it on
Like, she's too big. We're going to have to break this bone. It's like, wait.
Yeah, no, my mom did it. No, she couldn't figure out why I was crying so much, and I wouldn't nurse on one side. And so, of course, my mom was like, "Oh, she doesn't love me," like she doesn't.
She doesn't like that boob.
She's not taken to me or whatever. But I would nurse on the other side. So that's when they found out. It was like it was more than a day that I was just sitting there
Walking
crying.
out of-
Yeah, without them knowing.
Yeah.
And then they just, because your bones are so brittle when you're a baby, so they
Right.
just swaddle you, and then it just grows right back together.
So you didn't have to do anything. It just.
They just
How did
swaddled
they-
me really tight, and then they just had to keep that up for my mom and dad had to keep that
So
up.
they went back to the hospital and said, "Okay, she can't stop crying, and she doesn't like my breast milk." They go, "Well, let's do an X-ray," and then they noticed.
She was still in the hospital. Back then, you stayed
Oh,
for
yeah.
more than a day.
That's right.
They had to sew you all up and monitor
So you were a
so-
forceps baby.
Yeah, I did not want to come out. I was like,
We have so much in common.
Yeah? Were
Well,
you a forceps baby?
I was a breech birth, double breech birth.
What?
That means you come out butt first.
Oh.
Like I was doing a yoga pose. Like I was touching. I didn't want to come out either.
So maybe you have had a prostate exam. You just don't remember it when they pulled you out by your
Right.
butt.
It's been a while. It's been 45 years.
Wait, how did they do that then? You were coming
Well,
out butt first.
you got to understand this is back in 1972.
Technically, that's head first for you.
That's right. That's right. That's why I've always been just an ass. Like that's how I'm coming out, mooning the world. I guess I'll be a stand-up. But I've always been a pain in my mom's crawl since day one. But no, I came out, bending over like that. It was like you're supposed to come out head first. I mean,
Just can't. I'm just imagining you right now as a baby, but it just looks exactly like you with the beard and the hat and everything.
I'm not done stretching. All right, let's go.
A giant baby. You're poor Miss Betty.
Oh, I know.
So what do
Yeah.
they have to do? They have to push you back in and then turn you around?
Well, they tried all that.
Oh, God.
Like,
And you're like,
feet first would be breech.
Right.
Head first is normal. Double breech is ass first. So they tried. They go like, well, I don't turn it this way. Like, and she's like, ow, 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 ow. So I think
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah. That could really harm her.
When my mom calls, we're gonna call my mom. Maybe not this episode, but another episode.
Next time we talk.
We'll ask her next time we talk to my mom about the breech birth. 'Cause I'm sure she'll tell more and more. I wasn't really there.
You weren't?
Like I don't remember it. No, I was there.
Your dad probably doesn't either.
No, he
He
wasn't.
probably passed out.
No,
Nuh-uh.
he was in the lobby. What was he doing? He said he was watching not Matlock.
No.
It was some black and white court TV show back in the day in the 70s. I forgot what it was. He was watching an episode of that and he
Night
got
Court?
mad that it was before Night Court.
Oh.
He got mad that this is 1972.
Oh, right.
So
This
he
is
was
before
trying to watch an
electricity,
episode of
yeah.
that before the wheel. And so his joke is like I didn't even get to finish. It was fast. Once I was there, they're like, well, it's almost out. Like my butt, like I was ready to roll. Like my butt was coming out, and so
right.
they
They just pulled you out by your
just
butt?
said, let's go,
No.
let's get it over with. So I came out. I literally came out butt first, like doubled over, like grabbed me by, just pulled me out that way. And now
Your
it's
poor mother.
We'll ask her about it next time we talk to her. How do we get off on that one? I don't know.
I was talking about a broken bone because you said you dislocated
yeah.
your shoulder. They broke my foot when I had surgery on my foot. I had to get a bunion removed. It's such a gross thing to say. It's literally the worst name for something.
It's not
ever.
hot.
It's not hot.
Like,
yeah. I know.
What's your girlfriend
Somebody
do? Well,
even
she's got a bunion.
I don't know. There's even a Instagram
Yeah.
handle devoted to my bunion that somebody started. Yeah.
That's great. What's it called? I want to go follow your bunion.
I think it's bunion something. I don't know.
Sarah's bunion.
I don't know, but you could just see, like, every once in a while they'll.
Let's talk about bunions now. How do you get a bunion? What is that? What is it exactly? Is it like plantar fasciitis? Is that something different?
I'm not really sure. It's like you get it from like running or hiking, to like if your shoes are too tight. So a lot of women who wear heels all the time. So what happens is
on your toes.
Yes. So what happens is your big toe starts growing inward.
Right.
Towards your pinky.
Oh, because heels will smash your feet together, your toes together.
Yeah. And then, so then that bone starts sticking out, and then obviously, like, it makes a callus on the outside of it.
I'm surprised more women don't have bunions.
Oh, a lot of us do, but it's just like the surgery. I didn't realize how painful it is. Somebody told me it was like one of the worst. Like, even my friends who've given birth and have had the same are like, the bunion was way worse. And I was like, I don't know. But what they have to do is break those bones. Reset them, shave off the end of your bone, reset them, then put screws in there to hold the bone straight so that it doesn't continue to grow that way. And some people have to have it again, like later.
How long
I only had it on one foot.
Yeah.
And so I decided not to have it on the other one. It wasn't as bad. I was like, no, I could just live with this.
Yeah, I'm just going to walk left.
It took me pretty much a year to really fully recover.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, how long does that take?
So you got... Or 6 weeks in a boot.
Yep. I think when we were with Brad Paisley, you were in a boot in Arizona.
Yeah, probably.
I think so. I remember you limping.
Yeah, because...
Or maybe it was a Josh Wolf show we were doing.
Josh Wolf show for sure. That's when I had it done. Yeah. Right before that.
Okay, that's what it was. Because I said, what's up? He goes, that's my bunion. I thought you were making a joke.
No.
I thought you were being funny.
No, you literally cannot even... couldn't stand on my foot even for a week. Took a whole week to just be able to put pressure on it in the boot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty awful.
So right now your toes are reset, healed. Mm-hmm. Are there like metal rods in them?
There's 2 screws in there.
2 screws in them. Wow.
Mm-hmm. But they don't set off like the metal detector or nothing.
No,
they ain't that bad.
That's
They're not that big. But yeah, it is awful. That's when I got a TV in my bedroom. I never had a TV in my bedroom. Yeah. But I knew I was going to have to spend like a lot of time in there healing myself.
Smart. I've always had one in my bedroom. I can't. That's how I fall asleep. I just leave TV on. Although it's not smart. I should probably just turn it off. But then I'm laying there like, what do I do now?
Yeah, I know. That's what I do too.
I can't pick my phone up. I'm just staring at the ceiling.
I've been trying to make myself go to bed.
I hate going to bed.
When I'm not. You hate going to bed.
Here's the thing.
I love sleeping. It's hard. Getting to sleep is the hard part.
I hate getting in or getting out.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Like if I'm in there, I don't want to get out of it. But when I'm up, I'm like, I don't want to get in there. Yeah. So, but once it's which is horrible, but that's every day.
Yeah. It's hard. I've been trying to read more, but then if I read at night too much, then it trains my brain to fall asleep during the day when I read. Yeah. So if I read my book like on an airplane, then it just like puts me asleep. And then you can never get through your book.
Oh my gosh! How come you didn't pay your bills? Well, I started reading the bill. Yeah, you're late on your Amex card there. Can't stay awake.
It's too hard. Yeah. This is not the show that I thought that we were going to end up talking about.
But it's fun. It's organic. It's healthy. It's natural. It's free-flowing.
Yeah. I've been sticking to my vegan diet, by the way.
All right, good.
Yeah, really tough. The hardest part is eggs, because eggs are in everything.
That's true.
But...
Vegan.
Yeah.
So you're not doing milk.
No milk, no cheese, no eggs, no butter.
Eggs is the toughest one. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then, but I still eat raw fish. Like I'll still eat sushi.
Yeah.
Because it's clean enough that I'm not like worried about the hormones. It was more for like,
For health?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Energy and health. And, yeah.
I'm doing a sort of sticking to a diet as well, not vegan. I'm doing the exact opposite of you, like the low carb thing.
Yeah.
So I haven't had any
protein.
fried food in a long time.
Good.
Been doing a lot of I went shopping and got some healthy stuff in the grocery store. So I got egg beaters. You know, those little low
the
cholesterol.
carton.
Yeah. So I just pour my eggs into a pan.
That's great. Yeah.
Lots of so that's breakfast, and then I got some snacks, and I usually go out with a friend or somewhere to eat. But I always do like a steak or a chicken. The other day, I forgot where I was coming from, but I was just hungry. I'm like, well, I just bought a bunch of groceries, but I'm hungry now.
Yeah, I hate that.
So I'm like,
screw it.
I made up an excuse for me to go to Gelson's. Like, well, I could use to get some. I could use some more salad dressing. I think I might be out. And then I pulled in there for that, and then I go like, I saw a whole rotisserie chicken right there. I'm like, I'm buying that lemon, herb, whatever,
lemon pepper.
The whole chicken. Ate the whole thing.
You did?
Ate a whole chicken.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You ever had Zankou chicken with the garlic paste? They sell that garlic paste at Trader Joe's now, by the way.
Wow, I hadn't been to Zankou in forever.
Yeah.
I forgot how good they are.
Yeah, I know.
El Pollo Loco, not bad in a pinch.
Not bad.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's like a franchise. It's not, but they make the chickens right there.
Also, In-N-Out Burger, just get a protein style, no bun.
Yep.
That's always good.
That one's tough too.
But
I'm saying goodbye to bread.
I was you were talking about those egg beaters. My mom, my whole life, made eggs in the microwave.
Yeah.
And
Holy
they
crap.
are I cannot, anytime somebody cooks them on the stove, I'm like, gross. I can never. I love microwave eggs. They're so much fluffier.
This might be the best episode we've ever done.
We're
not kidding.
We're soulmates.
My whole life, I've always cooked it on the stove. My parents did, blah, blah, blah. Just recently, my dad goes, did you know you could just make these in the microwave? I'm like, what are you talking about? He just poured it in a plate, put the stuff in there, And I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
You don't have to, now there's one less dish. You got to clean.
Yeah.
So
2 minutes. Phew.
Yeah.
My mom always put cream cheese in them too. That was like a real added bonus.
Yeah.
Because when
during the microwave process?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and cream cheese, just makes everything really cheesy.
Yeah.
So trust me, it's fantastic.
Cream cheese.
Put
what else?
Cream cheese in. We always just did plain, but yeah, you can put whatever else you want in
cream cheese
there.
and egg beaters.
2 minutes, stir, another minute. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Okay.
But I remember she always had this green casserole dish, or no, it was a yellow one. That's what she made the eggs in, this yellow one in the microwave. And when she was growing up, they would get cream cheese like only on special occasions.
Okay.
So when she was older, she's like, we're having it every time.
Did you get the Philadelphia brand?
Oh, yeah.
That's the good stuff, huh?
Yeah, that's the good stuff.
I didn't really enjoy cream cheese until college.
Yeah, it takes you a second. Like I
'Cause
remember
it was
the
on
first
bagels.
time. Yeah, the first time I ever tried it, I was like, I don't like this. And then I tried it again, and then I liked it the second. It took a couple times to acquire the taste for it.
Yeah.
Because it is different.
Yeah. And so that's cheese, so there's not many carbs in that, most likely. I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trader Joe's has the whipped cream cheese too, so I always like that. Their kind too.
Whipped cream cheese? Like Cool Whip? In a can?
No.
Like how does it?
It still comes in a plastic container, but it's just fluffier.
I'm going to put that in my egg beaters.
It's easier to spread, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. See, when I first growing up, there was no bagels in Hickory. I mean, I'm sure there were, but
they weren't in your house.
Well, they weren't in the cafeteria at school.
Right.
Never saw a bagel.
Oh, okay.
Like you had to know people who liked bagels.
So you didn't go to like a Jewish school?
Believe it or not.
You didn't go to
Did not.
whatever those places are called, a rabbi academy. What is
Right.
it? Temple.
Well, we're looking at Aaron like you should know this. You know everything.
Temple.
Oh, Temple, that's what it is. No, Southern Baptist school, public school, generic. But I'm talking with the lunches was the square pizza or the rectangle pizza with the pepperoni and little chips like that. Corn. That's the only place you eat corn and pizza together. High school.
Yeah, that is
and
true.
Milk.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
always
some
had
green
milk.
beans.
We always had milk for dinner.
But but I never saw a bagel. until and then I go to college in Raleigh, North Carolina State. That's the capital. Lots of stuff going on. Lots of people from all over the country. And then now there's like 8 bagel shops on this one street. Coffee bagel. I'm like, what is the big deal with the bagels, man? It's just burnt bread. I mean, just chew. I mean, have they had a biscuit?
It's just a donut
Biscuits
that
are
tastes
way
plain.
better. Yeah, it's a horrible donut. But then I go, no, come on, it's a thing. So I get into that for a while. I get into coffee and bagels for a minute. I go like, that's when I fell in love with the cream cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, man, I just forgot what I was going to say.
Sorry.
My mom used to let us have cake for breakfast all the time.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah,
that
she's like,
is great. Give us a chocolate cake.
We would, because she's like, my mom would be like, well, that ain't no different than a donut, you know?
Yeah.
And it's true.
That's the Bill Cosby bit. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
There was one of his first ones. Aaron's shaking his head. It's called Bill Cosby Himself.
Uh-huh.
And he has a whole routine about how I think it was his dad. Like, Mom normally made breakfast, but this one morning she didn't. Mm-hmm. And Dad's like lazy, and he just saw chocolate cake. He goes, well, there's eggs in cake. There's milk in cake. Here we go. And then, of course, it was like a big thing. But
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the logic's there.
Yeah, I definitely, obviously, like, the food I ate at home was, like, way better than the food at school, because the food at school was real country, and I was not accustomed to fried okra or green beans or anything like that. And they would also have those like red apples. You remember those, like candy apple? They're like red all the way. They look like beets, but they were apples. They were from a can.
Oh, a cran? No. Oh gosh.
Not a crab apple, like a
crab apple's what I was thinking. No, not a crab apple.
No, these would come like out of a can, and they were just like candied, like red candied apples, and it was ugh.
I don't think I had that. That sounds.
Those.
Oh, really? Not good.
No, did not like those.
So it didn't taste like an apple.
Mm-mm.
Oh man.
No, it did not taste like that.
Yeah.
But now, I love fried okra and green bean. I mean, I love all of that.
I do too.
We never got it at home.
You didn't get it home?
No. My mom didn't like vegetables.
Georgia didn't make fried okra?
Mama didn't like vegetables, so she's like, if I'm not eating them, I can't make you eat them.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Good logic.
My dad did, and like, we would eat like carrots and potatoes and, celery. That was about it.
What's your favorite vegetable?
My favorite vegetable?
This is normally we start the show with this, but now we're going to end with our personal question. What's your favorite vegetable?
Man, that's a good question.
Well, I think we did talk about Thanksgiving sides at one point. I think we did that one
I
episode.
love potatoes, but like when I need to be healthy, I'll make broccoli. And I usually make broccoli and cauliflower, and then I whip it in a blender with some this cashew cheese. Yeah, cream cheese, or I had to use this. Now I use cashew cheese, but yeah, we
should bring cook for each other. Like, I'm gonna bring something in here for you to eat, and you'll bring something for me to eat.
Well, we need to do that when we get drunk together.
Oh, that's right. We're gonna get
podcast.
drunk. We're gonna get drunk together as well. Even though I got a fat blood, I'll just gotta pace myself. I'm taking the foot off the gas. Is all. I'm just gonna let it coast for a little bit.
Is that like no
with the
alcohol?
Drinking.
The drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I've just been flooring it for 5 years. So I'm just gonna.
Why 5 years?
I'm just gonna. Well, that's when I got divorced.
I was gonna say I didn't want to bring that up.
I've just been hammering it. Mm-hmm. So, but now I feel good again, so I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say. Oh, okay, real quick. We're doing good. This is, like I said, one of my favorite episodes so far. Out of how many we done? 28?
8,000?
27.
27. Oh, that's close.
Good job.
So, speaking of high school lunch.
Okay.
Right. I was at a Panthers game, and I ran into my old high school art teacher. Oh. This is like right after I won Last Comic Standing. And he was cool. He's like one of the cool teachers. Everybody loved this guy, right?
I always hated seeing my teachers out.
It
made me really uncomfortable. I'm like, you live at school.
Especially
like, don't come into my world.
School.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're in high school, it's
right.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But this years later. I was 30-something. But I'm like, okay. And he's drinking. I'm drinking. We're having a good time. He's like, I got to get you to come speak to my my art class. And you tell me your story about how you went from here to here and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I said, yeah, I'll do that, but you got to let me come to lunch because I want to eat that stupid pizza again because you can't buy that crap anywhere else. Yeah. I don't know where you buy that kind of pizza.
No, that's just from a factory.
Right.
Yeah.
It comes in a gigantic pan.
School cafeteria factory.
Yeah. I said, I remember eating that crap with mayonnaise and ketchup, like poor man's French mayonnaise, French dressing.
With tater tots.
Yep.
Tater tots were always at school.
Tater tots still to this day are one of the best.
By far.
Forms of potato
those are vegan and they're awesome.
There you go.
Yeah.
Watch out for that cholesterol, though.
I mean, I tell you what.
Anyway,
So
he's like, come speak to my my art class. I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then we're exchanging emails. He goes, all right, so now it's gotten bigger. He's like, do you mind just speaking to all of my art classes at once? Like, I'll put them all, we'll make a thing. Like, and I go, okay. I was just going to come in there and just hang out.
Yeah.
And then he goes like, okay, so now the principal's in on it, and they want to know if you can just speak to the whole school.
No. Oh, my God.
I'm like, well,
No.
this turned into a gig.
Yeah. Oh, no.
And I can't just speak.
Yeah.
I got to be funny.
Yeah.
So I had to go do a gig in my high school, which is really weird, but I did go eat at the cafeteria.
Okay,
and
and?
I did enjoy myself some corn, some pizza, and some I think it was green beans.
So they had to
weird-
plan it.
applesauce.
Oh, okay.
Applesauce.
Did they have to plan it on a day where they were serving that, right? They don't just serve that every day.
They might serve it every day. I think it's an option.
Oh, so we had a menu.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because my mom, in the morning we'd go and me and my sister would sit at the breakfast bar after we argued over who got the shower first.
Yeah.
And then we'd sit at the breakfast bar and my mom would make us breakfast. And then, like, while we were doing our any homework or studying for whatever test, and then she'd read us what the menu, like the school was serving that day. And we'd be like, yay or nay, with like thumbs up, thumbs down. And if it was thumbs down, she made our lunch. If thumbs up, then she gave us lunch money.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. So I definitely took my lunch to school a lot.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. Just maybe in elementary school I did that.
It's
and
like
it just went away.
Salisbury steak day. I'm like, no, that ain't
Mama's
happening.
Georgia's making us something.
Georgia Sue.
Georgia Sue. I just call her Georgia now. Yeah. Well, this was fun.
Yeah, this is fun. I did.
I mean, I don't think we did any segments.
No.
Haven't plugged anything.
Uh-uh.
It's just two hilarious people riffing it.
About our like physical illnesses and
Aaron,
problems.
what are we going to call this one?
That we're gonna.
Health Nuts. Spell with a Z because we're hilarious.
It is gonna be called that now. We can't go back.
That's it. Health Nuts. Well, let's plug some stuff since we're sitting here thinking about it. I don't know when this one's coming out, but I might be on a cruise ship right now.
Yeah,
with Alabama. I'm gonna take my podcast stuff. I'll see if I can get some interviews for
You gonna get Randy Owen?
I'll try to get Randy on if you want me to.
He's so awesome.
Okay, I'll tell him you said that.
Oh yeah, no,
I'll
I met
play
him
that
once.
segment right
yeah,
there.
yeah. I interviewed him at the CMAs.
Yeah.
On the red carpet, and I was like, "Is this your first time doing an award show?" You know, and like he's just like giggling. It was great. But
well, I'll tell him you said hey if I run into him. It's
Yeah.
some of those guys hide in their rooms and don't come out unless they do their gig and then they take off again.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
February. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You got some dates?
February, I'm in Reno on February 10th with Dennis Miller, and then I'll be at the Aspen Comedy Festival February 22nd through the 24th.
Okay.
Yep.
The Aspen Comedy Festival?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, crap. Say hey to all the comedians that I won't be there. Let's see, my next gig will be February 22 through 25.
Ooh.
Perrysburg.
Sunday show.
Perrysburg Funny Bone. I want to say that's like...
Perrysburg.
Yeah, it's something else. You know, it's like... Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
I should know this.
All of
now
that.
I got
Is
the
it on your
spinning
website?
wheel of death. Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
Neat.
it's like right outside Des Moines. That will be February 22 through 25. Then Atlanta Punchline, which you've been to. The next weekend after that. Then I'm doing a theater gig in Sumter, South Carolina, Virginia Beach one night, Richmond Funny Bone one night, Garner. That's another theater gig. Jacksonville Funny Bone. The list goes on and on.
I mean, it goes on and on.
So, go to johnreep.com, JONREEP.com, and then that will take you anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, and
Tour
you can go to
dates is on there.
sarahtiana.com, and all my tour dates are on there, or on my Facebook fan page. They're on there.
And send us your feedback. We want to hear from you. I think one of these episodes we're going to really read everyone's little tweets and comments and give you guys some shout outs.
Yeah.
And let you know that we love you and we appreciate you and we want you to rate, review, subscribe, and share. Right?
Right.
All right.
That's awesome. Thank
Sarah,
you, John.
because you have the best voice and you don't have any issues with the ear, nose, and throat doctor like me. I want you to have the last word of this episode.
Okay.
So, goodbye, everybody.
Happy Friday.
And the radio up, I like to see the sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of my precious child. And no mother's love